how to play song number 58, Bill Grogan's Goat. In this song, we're going to be reviewing 3 different things. In the beginning of the line, if you notice, it says 4/4 in the time signature, which means that every measure is going to get 4 beats. But if you look at the very first measure, there's only 3 beats in that measure, which means it's a 3-beat pickup. If you look at the second line, the very last measure, there's only 1 beat in that measure, which means we borrowed 3 beats from the very end of the song, and we stuck it in the beginning of the song as a 3-note pickup. In the beginning of the song, we also, and if you look at the beginning of the song, in the key signature, there are no flats and no sharps, which means in this song, all your B's are going to be played B natural, middle finger with your thumb if it's high, without your thumb if it's low. Let's walk through the last thing that we're going to be doing in the song are these ties. So if you look at the song, you have a whole note 4-count tie to a 1-count quarter note, which means that we're going to be holding those tied notes for 4 + 1, 5 counts total. Starting at the very beginning, we have your first notes are G, A, E, and then back to G for 5 counts. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now I want you to play the higher notes here. So we have C, D, C, A for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Then we have C, C, A, B, natural, middle finger for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Then the last part we have A, E, G. Now if you look at that G, it looks like it's tied to another note, but there's no note next to it. So they ran out of room for the measures, so they jumped to the next line. If you look at the first measure on the next line, it looks like it's tied to another note, but there's no other note connected to it. So what they're doing is they're connecting the tied note, they're carrying it over to the second line, and it's connected to the note on the second line. So it's still for 5 beats. It's 4 counts on the first line, and then that first beat on the second line. So we're going to play there. A, E, G for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Now we're on the second line. We're going to start at the second note right after the comma. We have G, A, E, G for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Going up high. C, D, C, A for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Then we have C, C, A, B, natural for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Now we have G, A, B, natural, C for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Great. Let's walk through the song one more time. Starting at the very beginning, we have G, A, E, G for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Then going up high, C, D, C, A for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Then C, C, A, B, natural for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Then we have A, E, G for 5 counts. Ready? And play. We're on the next line, second note. G, A, E, G for 5 counts. Ready? And play. High C, D, C, A for 5 counts. Ready? And play. And we have C, C, A, B, natural for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Then the last 4 notes, G, A, B, natural, C for 5 counts. Ready? And play. Great. Let's go all the way back to the very beginning, and we'll start. Now let's go back to the very beginning and play through the whole entire song. If you notice, it does say allegro, which means we're playing it at a moderately faster tempo. It also says forte, which means that we're going to be playing it a little bit louder too. Here we go. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 before we begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Second line. Great job. I can't wait to hear your recordings.